Good afternoon, all of my pop culture comrades. My name's Ty, and I am the host and creator of Pop Culture Corner. Super fun. I'm on my lunch break, so I figured we could take a look at some stuff. This is the pop culture update where I update you on, what's going on throughout the week, and I'll be getting to do more of these now that I am working from home. So I figured I'd take this lunch break and talk about some things that have been on my mind and in the news. So before we get into that, guys, just make sure that you like this video, share it on social media, and become a member. You can now hit join below and become a member for as low as $2.99 per month. And if you can't do that, just remember to subscribe. Subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads or content that we are putting out. And always remember that we do it for you and we do it for the culture. So yes, today I do have a couple things that I'd like to talk about. So first thing on the list, we have the Book of Boba Fett. So the synopsis of the Book of Boba Fett is, it's a thrilling Star Wars adventure. It finds legendary bounty hunter Boba Fett and mercenary Fennec Shan navigating the galaxy's underworld when they return to the sands of Tatooine to stake their claim on the territory once ruled by Jabba the Hutt and his crime syndicate. That's a mouthful. But the trailer did drop yesterday. And I did want to take a look at it. Because you guys know I'm not the biggest Star Wars guy, but I did really enjoy The Mandalorian, and I really like what Disney Plus has been doing with the Star Wars IP. I think it's a really great way to tell stories that aren't just 2 hours long, 3 hours long. You get to tell a story in the long format, which is really, really great for these dense IPs like Star Wars. So with that said, all right, so this is the Book of Boba Fett teaser trailer that did drop yesterday. Let's react.
I am not a bounty hunter. I've heard otherwise. I know that you sit on the throne of your former employer.
So that would be Jabba, right? Jabba the Hutt?
Jabba ruled with fear.
All right, got that answered.
I intend to rule with respect.
Oh, she's in it again, too. I love her. Exclusively on Disney Plus.
Captains under
It looks
Jabba.
beautiful.
I'm here to make a proposal that's mutually beneficial. Why speak of conflict when cooperation can make us all rich?
That's true. There's the ship.
What prevents us all from killing you
I don't know.
and taking what we want?
That sounded familiar. Wasn't that in Mando Season 2? And that guy's dead.
If you had spoken such insolence to Jabba, he'd have fed you to his menagerie.
Ooh.
Please. Speak freely.
My man. Let's go. December 29th, not too far away. Okay. So yeah, that was the Book of Boba Fett teaser trailer that dropped yesterday. This show looks magnificent. Definitely going to pick up, where we left them in Mandalorian, season 2, and kind of continue the story from there. I don't know too much about the series as a whole, aside from what I've been told and what I've been seeing, but this is definitely going to be must-see TV, and I really enjoy what they're doing, like I said, with the Disney Plus series and Star Wars IP together. But yeah, so with that being said, let's move on to our next topic, which is Alec Baldwin and the ongoing accidental shooting of cinematographer Halna Hutchison on the film set of Rust. Now, I do have a lot to say about this, and I haven't really got into it because I haven't been streaming too much. But, with these accidents, and there's no mistaking that this is a tragedy. It really is. It's tragic that that this happened. But people are blaming Alec Baldwin a lot, and I don't think that that's the right way to go. Alec, from what I've heard from actors and other people in film, he's not. He's kind of a weird person. He's definitely egotistical, and all that. But I'm sure he doesn't walk on set each day and have these thoughts of who can I harm, right? None of us sane people do that. He was handed a gun and he was told that it was cold. And on film sets, when you have a cold gun, it means that it will not fire, propel any deadly weapon. It's a gun basically for show, right? And then they add the effects in later. So when you're told something like that, and then it goes off and you have subsequently killed someone, imagine how that would feel to you if you were Alec in this situation. Would you want people jumping to conclusion and saying that you're guilty and that you should be in jail, all for something that you didn't know was about to happen? I believe the people that are responsible are the AD and the prop management team. Those are the people that should be held responsible and accountable for the death and injury of 2 people on set. We have things that are coming to light now that the gun went off 3 times. And on the same day that the cinematographer was killed, they were staging a walkout for unsafe work conditions. So again, we'll let you know as more of this comes in and the story does move forward. But guys, I really must say this. I think we need to step back and look at this as an outsider perspective and not get too emotional about it, because when we get emotional, we want someone to be responsible. And I don't think that Alec is responsible. I don't think he's a great guy, but I don't think he's responsible. And the way people are berating him and like calling for justice, I just don't think that that's appropriate. Because again, picture if you were him. So yeah, as more of this comes in, we will update you and we'll let you know. I know Jiving with Jack has been talking about it a lot, and subsequently, other shows of ours have been talking about it. So, we'll definitely keep you updated on the situation as it does unfold. Next up, we have Newgods and some new information that came out pertaining to Newgods. Now, Ava DuVernay was scheduled and tapped to direct a Newgods film. This is before the Snydercut came out. And then once the Snydercut did come out, a couple weeks later, we found out that Newgods was scrapped. And I included a picture of the Trench because the Trench movie also got scrapped at the same time. So what do you guys think? Do you think that Newgods was actually canned because of the Snydercut? Basically, what we've been hearing is DC's Newgods movie was canceled because of the Snydercut, says director Ava DuVernay, who is strongly implying that Warner Brothers canceled her film due to narrative conflicts with Zack Snyder's Justice League. If this is true, this is simply making me lose faith in Warner Brothers. It really is. How can you... I just don't understand where the correlation is. What, just because Darkseid was in Zack Snyder's Justice League? You have 5 Batmen running around in the multiverse right now. Literally right now. You have 3 Supermen. Multiple King Sharks. Like, the list goes on and on. If Warner Brothers really canceled Newgods because of this, that just shows me that they're acting super petty about the situation. I don't think Ava DuVernay, her movie should have been scrapped because of anything Zack was doing. If anything, I'm surprised that they didn't see that Darkseid was in an IP that people are really wanting to explore further. It baffles me. It really does. But guys, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think this is absolutely ridiculous? Do you think that Newgods should have been scrapped if it is true that they did this with the intention that they didn't want to incorporate any character that Zack has used further because they didn't want people to have hope? That's what it sounds like to me. They didn't want people to think that they were going down that rabbit hole of where Zack was going. They didn't want to explore any of those characters further that he introduced, aside from the Justice League, of course. Super petty. And now we're down a Newgods movie while Eternals is coming out and it looks terrible. I mean, That's just my opinion. And we'll get to Eternals later. But I find this really ridiculous, and it aggravates me to my core. Let me know what you guys think. Because this is a movie I thought that would have been really cool to see. A DC Newgods film? Like, give me more and take my money. Actually, we found out that the Trench was apparently going to be a Black Manta project, technically. So it was going to explore Black Manta further. Both of those films sound great. Give me both of them. But no, we scrapped them. And we greenlight movies like Batgirl and Blue Beetle. Really? Come on. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Come on, Warner Brothers, get your shit together. And finally, we have Eternals. Could this be the MCU's first rotten film since the launch of Iron Man? Could it be? Well, on Rotten Tomatoes, it's sitting at 58%. Eternals is the lowest rated MCU film in the years since Iron Man launched. The last Marvel movie to score this low was before The Incredible Hulk, which is also sitting at 67%. And then I think Thor the Dark World is at 68%. And Iron Man 3. Those are the films that are closest to this, but they were all above it. So Eternals is lower than every single Marvel MCU movie since Iron Man. You would have to go before the MCU launched to find a movie that scored lower than Eternals is currently. Could it flop? Current predictions still have Eternals doing pretty well at the box office, even considering the reviews from critics. Marvel has continuously hit hard at the box office, and fans seem to remain loyal to the brand. And I don't blame them. Marvel has continuously pushed good films out, films that get the whole family out, films that make the whole family have fun. So, I mean, I'm sure most people will still go out and see Eternals. Whether they like that, they like the film is a different story. But let me know. Let me know in the comments below. Will you still be seeing Eternals in theaters when it drops this Friday? And how are you going to be seeing it? Are you going to see it in IMAX? Are you going to dish out a couple extra bucks to see it in IMAX or Dolby? Or are you just going to go see it in regular theater and take your chances? The movie doesn't look that great. It's not as colorful as the source material, but I do think that there is something in there for everybody. I know people like Grace Randolph, and then, you know, the critics on the aggregate site Rotten Tomatoes have been really not too kind to this movie, but I still am a firm believer in making sure everybody gets out to the theater and makes your own determination. Do not go off of the word of me or anyone else when it comes to what you go see in theaters. That's my public service announcement for the day. I would still get out, get to the theater, see this movie, and then let me know what you thought of it. I'd be very interested in hearing what you guys thought of this movie. We do have one more trailer to watch that did drop today. So a new Morbius trailer dropped today, and I wanted to check it out with you guys. So this is a new trailer from Morbius that just dropped a couple hours ago. I know we watched Book of Boba Fett already, and we're probably going to get taken down for it, but that's okay. Let's take a look at the new Morbius trailer.
You need a doctor?
I am a doctor.
Uh-oh.
I should have died years ago.
People all over the world have my disease. To find a cure, we have to push the boundaries, take the risks. If you're gonna run, do it now.
Dope!
People are strange.
Oh, I like the music.
Dr. Michael Morbius, you've been missing for 2 months.
When you're a stranger,
Then you were found on a container ship that washed up off Long Island.
faces look ugly. When you're alone,
What did you do to yourself, Doctor?
Oh shit, Tyrese is
I
in
wish
this?
I knew. I went from dying to being more alive than ever.
It worked.
Not exactly.
I have increased strength and speed, on some form of bat radar. What else can I do?
There are limits.
Okay, so this is showing a
There's
lot
something
more.
inside of me. He wants to hunt. And
Oh my
consume
God.
blood.
Michael.
This looks so good.
Can you control it?
I don't know.
Half the city wants to kill you.
We haven't had anything this good since that thing in San Francisco.
The other half
Oh!
wants to control you.
Hey, Dr. Mike.
They just mentioned Venom.
I'd do anything to save a life. But I don't know what I'm capable of.
So they did mention Venom.
You save lives, you don't take them. Are you here to heal the world? Or to destroy it?
Let's go. So they mentioned Venom.
Who the hell are you, man?
I am Venom. I'm just kidding. It's Dr. Michael.
Yo!
At your service.
Yo, that's how. So they mentioned Venom. They referenced Venom twice. Not even once, but twice. And then we what's his name's in it? Michael Keaton's in it. So if it ties to Venom and also ties to the MCU, where does this movie sit? Which universe? I don't know, man. Let me know in the comments below, guys. What a great episode of Pop Culture Update, guys. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Click join if you want to become a member and gain access to tons of different exclusives, prizes, and giveaways. And then feel free to send a super chat throughout our live shows. Every dollar helps bring the production value of the show up and help us do more for you. We do it for you, and we do it for the culture.